do today, we're going to start working on CPR. You're going to be practicing your CPR, exactly what we talked about yesterday. You need to be thinking about, while you're doing your CPR and your group work with your partner, think about the article and how we talked about how no matter, even if you don't really know the person at all, you walk up on them, something's happened, anything you do is better than nothing. Remember that the research that was done, the data that the physician out of Arizona found out. So anything you do is going to be better than nothing. The biggest thing is, and I said it earlier, is the problem solving. They're able to do things in here, and it teaches them ways that they're given a situation, and then they're able to learn, okay, I have to work through the different things that are going on. I have to figure out what's going on here. How can I make this better? How can I make it work? We can come in and tell all the stories that we can from the real world, you know, from where we've worked, but I think when they're able to see outside of Ozark or Dothan, and they're able to see these articles where these, you know, hugely named physicians, you know, in these other areas are doing research and data, and they can see this as proof, you know, in a piece of paper on the computer, or the proof that what they're doing and what they're learning works everywhere. It's not just here in Ozark. It's nationwide, worldwide. What I did was I found an article from the New York Times where a physician out of Arizona is trying to change the standards for CPR. So what they had to do is read an article about CPR, how to perform CPR, how it's changed. What they're actually going to be doing today is practicing their skills, working as a team, getting together and performing CPR on the patient, one doing compressions, one doing ventilation, one calling for 911, reading the scenario, figuring out where they are, what's going on.
I think it's helped a lot because it's a good way to learn to read and then apply the concepts to real life.
Yeah, I think it could help. It's extra, again, that kind of extra practice and more practice just reading and comprehending what you're reading. So yeah, I think it helps.
I read and I understood the steps that you have to do, but for me, reading helps, but it's not all there. I have to have a visual too, which we got a visual yesterday too, so I just added it all together.
No matter what you do, any area of the hospital, doctor's office, veterinary, dental, anywhere in healthcare, you have to read. And you have to be able to read and comprehend, and again, turn it in as problem solving. Healthcare is problem solving, so you have to read the problem, figure it out, and then a lot of times in turn, write out what you've done.
I'm taking earnest English, so we have to do a lot of writing in there. So the more practice, the better.
They're teamwork and problem solving. They're reading out their problem, they're figuring what to do, and they're working together trying to figure that problem out. Also, they're having to do a lot of writing skills, because after you, in any type of healthcare situation, after you perform something, you have to document what you've done. So they're having to do lots of reading and writing along with whatever they're performing.